YouTube, it's Nayam Nappy, and I'm back for another Tip Tuesday. Now this week I'm going to show you how to make rose water. Now there are two types of way to make rose water, but today I'm going to focus on the distilling method because it produces both types of rose water. And of course, this can be easily made in your kitchen. But first, why should we use rose water? Well, rose water is a natural but gentle astringent that can soothe irritated skin and scalp. It has anti-inflammatory properties that are gentle and great for those who have skin issues such as dermatitis and eczema. It also contains flavonoids, vitamins A, vitamin B3, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E. All of these things would help to condition, nourish, and repair dry and damaged hair. So let's go ahead and get to mixing, but before we begin, let's make sure we have all the tools that we need. So you're gonna need a large, heavy bottom pot. You're gonna need a small heat-resistant bowl or cup, and then another smaller ceramic bowl, a lid. You're gonna need some roses, and of course, some distilled water. So now that we have all of our tools, let's hop in the kitchen and begin mixing. So begin by placing your large pot on the stove and your ceramic or heat-resistant bowl or cup face down in the pot, and then add your rose petals all around. Now I rinsed off my rose petals as I got them from our Produce Junction, which is like a local farmer's market, and I rinsed the petals and I'm going to place them all around the cup in the pot. Now you want to use about 2 cups of rose petals. Next you want to fill up the pot with distilled water. You want to make sure all the roses are mostly submerged in water. I used about 2.5 cups of water for this, pouring and kind of estimating to make sure that most of the flowers were submerged with some of them still floating on top. Also make sure some water gets under your small bowl or cup that you have face down so that you don't burn the ceramic bowl underneath. Once that's done, go ahead and put the larger ceramic bowl on top of the smaller bowl already in the pot, and then find your lid and flip that over and place that down. So you'll notice that the knob of the lid should fit comfortably into the bowl so that you can create a distilled effect with the water dripping into the bowl. Now turn on the heat to very low and let this simmer. You don't want to let this boil extremely high and make the roses burn. So you want to keep this on very low heat. And once you start to notice some condensation forming around the lid, if you have a clear lid, you can really see the condensation starting to form. You want to then add some ice cubes to the center of your lid. Now this helps to speed up the distillation process. And so you want to keep adding it. And as the water melts, you want to remove the water with a turkey baster and add more ice and keep doing this process for 15 minutes. After your 15 minutes are done, go ahead and remove the lid off your pot, and you'll notice that in the white ceramic bowl, I have my distilled rose water, and what's left in the bottom of the pan with the roses, as you notice most of them have lost the majority of their color, is your plain non-distilled rose water. Please remove these out of the pot carefully, you guys, as they are both very, very, very hot. Once the ceramic bowls are removed, I strain the rose petals into a glass dish, and you can see that I get about 2 cups of regular rose water. It has a really nice pink and reddish tint to it, and it smells absolutely amazing. Now you guys, I'm actually using the bottle that I previously had my rose water in that I got from Morocco, and I'm going to just recycle it and use my new distilled rose water and pour it into this little bottle. Now you guys, this distilled rose water smells absolutely amazing. Now this rose water could be used in food, hair, and skincare, and I'll tell you guys in the next clip how to use this for your hair and body. All right, so now that we have our 2 mixtures made, I kind of want to talk about how we can use them in our regimen. So this one I like to use as like a refresher for my face in the morning. If you want to use it, you can dab it on your skin. This one I would use as a toner or to help set your makeup. So that's what you want to do with the clear one. The red one you want to definitely rinse off after you use it to help tone your face down. This is also good as a final rinse in the shower, kind of how you would do a tea rinse after you shampoo and condition your hair. This will help again to restore pH balance to your scalp and to your hair. This can also be added to your shampoo. It can be added to your deep conditioner. And actually, y'all, I will be doing a deep conditioner later this week, which I'll be dropping the video, and it will include how I use this particular rose water in my deep conditioner mix. So if you guys guessed on my Instagram story what was making the conditioner a slight pink tinge, this is actually the answer. It's this rose water here. Now this particular distilled version, again, I love this. You know, you don't get a lot with the distilled version because it is heavily concentrated. So again, you can use this to like set your makeup. So I have my makeup on and I just spray that on my face. You can also use it as a refresher for your hair. So if your hair is dry and you want to go ahead and begin your LCO process over again, you can go ahead and use that as the L or the liquid in your regimen. So you would go over your hair with the rose water and then use your cream and oil to seal. It's very, very conditioning on its own, but some people like to add glycerin to this mix or the humectant to help draw more moisture into your hair. This can also be used again to focus on your scalp. So if you have any irritated areas in your scalp that maybe you know you have eczema or dermatitis and where it's itchy, you can go ahead and focus that specifically on those areas, targeting just the scalp, okay? And it's very soothing and healing for your hair. It helps repair damage. Great refresher for twists, braids, everything. So I definitely think that you guys should try this rose water mixture, experiment with it by adding in other humectants, glycerin or honey to help draw more moisture to your hair. So if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. Don't forget to check out my blog post in which I'll share more information about rose water. And don't forget to subscribe, you guys, as I'm doing a ton of DIYs while we are home under quarantine. And that's it for this week's Tip Tuesday. I'll see you next time. Bye.